Hello everybody, welcome back to the Retro Union Collectors channel today, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Silverstreak. This guy is also known as Bluestreak. We can go ahead and get him out of here, and we can take a look at this box first. So this box here is just like all the other legacy boxes, but it's all yellowed up like the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line normally is. So as you can kind of see, it's got that same kind of interesting shape as the legacy boxes do. But on the front here, we got a nice picture of Silverstreak here. Down here, got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee logo. Got his name, Hasbro, Transformers. On the side here, we got a picture of Bumblebee, Optimus Prime. Not 100% sure who this is. Might be Mirage. Kind of looks like Mirage. Then we got RC. Nice chunk of an Autobot symbol. And on the back here, we got a picture of him in his Datsun vehicle mode and him in his robot mode right here. That nice legacy logo there. Autobot Silverstreak. On this side, we got some awesome legacy styled art of him. I really like how that looks. I really like the legacy art with all the whack colors and stuff. Super eye-catching to me. At the top, we got that legacy logo. Pretty cool box. We can go ahead and get that out of here. And here he is. So Silverstreak here kind of has more of an interesting story than a lot of the other figures do. So back in 1984, Bluestreak was a G1 Transformer. And he turned into a silver and red Datsun, just like this guy. But there were images in a catalog, and I can't remember specifically what the catalog was, but there was images in a catalog that had him as a blue Datsun, and it was labeled Bluestreak and everything. So everybody thought that there existed a G1 Bluestreak, and technically it didn't exist. There was that one picture of it, and it was never officially released. So this guy here is Bluestreak, but they call him Silverstreak. But very, very cool looking figure. This is my first of the Datsun molds, so kind of learning some stuff about him as we go. But very cool. Do a little spin around here. I'm liking the door wings. I'm honestly just really liking the color scheme on this guy. I like that deep blue with that silver. It's definitely nice looking. See that head sculpt in there. Those nice cyan colored eyes in there. Very, very cool robot mode. A lot of people, from what I've heard, have had issues with these knee joints breaking because they're translucent plastic. Luckily, I haven't had an issue with it yet, but I'm kind of expecting it to happen, so just be really careful with these Datsun molds. Those are notorious for breaking. But all in all, awesome looking dude. I really like how this turns out. It makes me want to go pick up some of the other Datsun molds, especially Barricade. I want that Galactic Odyssey Barricade a lot. He does come with 3 accessories as well. He comes with these 2 little shoulder cannon things here. These are identical. You get 2 of them. They have little 5mm ports on the sides here, as well as this post right here, which they just fit into that slot right up here. Right there. Pretty snugly, actually. They fit pretty decent. They seem loose, but they actually hold pretty well. And then the 3rd accessory, if I can get it out, is his little blaster here. Actually looks pretty good in this figure's hand, I think. But pretty cool. Little white pistol. Put that back in his hand. So for his articulation, he's actually fairly well articulated, I will say. His head is on a ball joint, so he can kind of get quite a bit of up. Not so much down. He can spin his head side to side. It's just kind of hard with these little guns on the side. And when I first got mine, his head was absolutely stuck. I had to kind of force it to turn up, and then it just broke loose. And now it spins. So hopefully you don't have to deal with that. I was kind of scared at first. I thought I broke it, but it just was a little stuck up in there. His door wings can move back or forward, but you are kind of impeded by the mirrors on the from the roof of the vehicle mode back there. But his arms can spin a full 360. You just kind of have to move them out of the way of the door wings. And then the arms can go about a 90-degree angle out. He does have a bit past a 90-degree elbow joint and bicep swivel, as well as wrist swivel. He does have waist articulation, mostly due to transformation. His legs can kick forwards that far. Actually, that's pretty far. Don't see too many figures that can kick forward that far. And back, it's kind of impeded by that chest plate, but you can kind of spin him around some, and I mean, that's a very unnatural pose, but you know what? No, let's ignore that. So without spinning him into a weird pose, he can only kick back a little bit. But then he's got thigh articulation here, as well as a knee joint. And these knees can bend very, very far. That's mostly due to transformation. And like I said earlier, just be careful with these joints here. They are clear plastic, and they have been known to break, unfortunately. But he does have some really good ankle rocker joints, as well as forward and backward movement on the feet. But all in all, pretty well articulated for a deluxe class figure, I would say. Now to get a little size comparison here. Here is Buzzworthy Bumblebee Silverstreak with Legacy skids. And these guys are actually strikingly similar, especially when it comes to transformation. I've heard some people wonder if this guy borrows the transformation from him, and I kind of think so. They're strikingly similar in how they transform, but predominantly up in this whole top section, it's almost identical. But these guys look pretty good next to each other. A lot of blue going on here. Good thing that's my favorite color. But so Skids is just a little bit taller. Other than that, they're about the same exact size. They even feel about the same weight. Get him out of here. And here he is with Earthrise Skywarp wearing Coronation Starscream's cape. I just like that look. I think it looks nice. But as you can see, he's a good deluxe size. He's a Voyager, and he's quite a bit bigger. But very, very cool looking figures. Get him out of here. But we can go ahead and get him transformed into his Datsun mode. To check out the transformation guide, it'll be linked down in the description, as well as right up here. Click the eye and check out the transformation guide. And here he is in his super cool Datsun mode. I really, really, really like this blue and silver color scheme on this guy. Super nice, in my opinion. It's just a really nice, like, deep blue with those smoky windows. Nice black rims. Really liking how that hood turned out, too. All in all, very, very cool vehicle mode here. Got 4 exhaust pipes, nice spoiler. And like I said, this is my first of this mold, so I don't have any of the other ones to show you, unfortunately. But what I do have to show you is the Studio Series 8611 Perceptor. And now these guys don't really look similar or anything, but I did pick these guys up at the same time off Hasbro Pulse, so these guys showed up at the exact same time together, which is very nice. But as you can see, Perceptor is pretty big in his alt mode, especially since he's a microscope and he's a full car. But I don't really think scale is what they were going for here. But very, very cool looking. I definitely like these two. These two were a worthy addition to the collection for sure. And review on him will be coming soon. We can go ahead and get him out of here, though. And we can go ahead and get him transformed back into his robot mode so we can finish this video up. Once again, transformation guide linked down in the description, as well as right up here. Click the eye, check it out, and come back. Here's Bluestreak back in his... Oh, sorry, not Bluestreak, Silverstreak. Man, how many times did I make that mistake in this video? Here's Silverstreak back in robot mode. To finish this video up, this reminds me of the my Generation Selects G2 Sandstorm, where you never really got a legit release, so he's kind of this weird gray area where people think it happened, but it didn't. So it's interesting. It's interesting, but very, very cool figure. If you collect the Datsun molds, or if you just want more of an obscure item, I would definitely pick it up. It looks great. It is great. The only issue I have, like I mentioned a few times, is these knees. I have not had a problem with it yet, but from what it sounds like, it will happen. So just be careful with that. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed that review. I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos while you're at it. And have a good night.